Loans in the Bay Area. He does all loans, including conventional and FHA loans, with the best interest rates, no closing costs, no prepayment penalty, and hassle-free closings, which are in the best interest to you. To take advantage of today's lowest rates or to consult him on any mortgage question, contact Ashok Chatwani at 510-932-2452 or visit ashokloans.com. You can listen to Ashok Chatwani on KLOK 1170 radio talk show Ghar Sansar on Mondays 6 to 7 p.m., Tuesdays 8:45 to 9 a.m., and Fridays 3 to 4 p.m.
Are you tired of paying high prescription costs? या आप दवाई लेने के लिए लाइन में खड़े हो के थक गए हैं? Of course, that's why you will call Medicine Shoppe Pharmacy in Livermore. We deliver or mail prescriptions, match our competition's prices, and we understand medicine. Medicine Shoppe will also consult with you and talk to your doctor and try to reduce your co-payments as much as possible. Get 20% off on all over-the-counter items till end of September. Hurry and stock up now. Call Preeti, the pharmacist, today. 925-443-8088. Remember, we will mail and deliver anything and everything.
If you are in the process of buying your first home or your dream home or thinking of selling your present home, then consult one of the most experienced and trustworthy realtor in the Bay Area, Rekha Chatwani ji. Rekha has over 24 years of experience dealing with all types of buyers and sellers. She is very experienced with all types of foreclosures and short sales. She has helped many homeowners facing financial hardships to avoid foreclosures. For immediate, no obligation consultation on all real estate questions, call Rekha at 510-754-4242 or visit rekhachatwani.com.
Welcome to the Ghar Sansar Show, hosted by Rika and Ashok Chatwani. Ashok Chatwani is a licensed real estate broker and licensed mortgage loan officer with 20 years of experience in real estate. He has experience in a variety of fields and graduated from IIT Kanpur in chemical engineering and received a PhD degree from the University of Rochester, New York. He's worked at many different organizations like Princeton University, Textron Defense Systems, Hewlett-Packard, and Yahoo. Currently, he's working as a full-time broker and loan officer. He can help you with all your real estate purchases, mortgage loans, and refinancing. To contact Ashok, call 510-932-2452 or email chatwani.ashok@gmail.com, spelled as chatwani.ashok@gmail.com.
Namaste, good evening, adab, and sat sri akal to all of you who are listening this show, Ghar Sansar, and have been listening from quite long now. So with making it long story short, that this is Rekha Chatwani, your host for Ghar Sansar show. We talk to you about real estate and everything about real estate mortgage, selling, buying, refinancing, and getting the loan approval. Whatever comes in your mind when you say real estate, that is what we do. So with that, would like to say again, welcome to this show. And this is Rekha Chatwani, your host. And now I'm going to let Ashok talk to you, and I welcome you too.
Hello, good evening to all our Bay Area listeners, and welcome to our show, Ghar Sansar. Ghar Sansar is a show where we talk about real estate. Anything and everything related to real estate is what we like to talk about. And we invite all our listeners to call us in the studio with any questions, comments, suggestions, which are related to the real estate. And number here in the studio is 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. Realize that today is a day off. It's Martin Luther King Day, and that there may not be many people who are driving at this time, at least not for the commute, and maybe enjoying at their home. So basically, even if you're listening from home or you're in the car, you are requested to give us a call at 408-912-5565 with all your questions related to the real estate.
Okay, so with that, we would like to continue giving you phone. Did you give the phone number? I'll give you the phone number for the studio. You can call us, ask us any question you have. And number is 408-912-5565. Again, the studio number is 408-912-5565. And our phone number, we can give you now because we always forget. So my cell number is 510-754-4242. 510-754-4242. Ashok's cell is 510-932-2452. 510-932-2452. So we would like to talk to you what we got, what we are bringing today. So I think I'm going to talk to you about a couple of listing which is going to be coming in the market for you to come and view it. It's going to be next month, first week of the February, going to be in a market. It is in Union City. It's a single family, single story, the ranch style home, which has a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it is a 1,632 square feet, built in 1977, and it is a land size is 6,069 square feet, and this is in Delaney Aston School, which is the best school in Union City. With all that, I think the address I'm going to hold on because I need to get that house prepared. The landscaping, front appearance, and the curb appeal, and you can say that, whatever else has to be done in the property going to be ready for you with the staging first week of February, and then it's going to be 1 week, and it will be sold and gone. So believe me, that's what happens all the time, and it is a proven record. So if you want to buy in a Delaney Aston School, which is the best school in Union City, then pay attention to my advertisement and my listings, MLS, wherever you are searching. Plus, you can also search at therekhachatwani.com. This house is going to come first week, and I'll be doing open house from 1 to 4 Saturday, 1 to 4 Sunday. And don't miss it. It's a good house, move-in condition, and it's really nice, big backyard. With that, I think the second house is going to be coming in Pleasanton, which has a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Again, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it is built in 1979. It's a townhouse, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse, 1,541 square feet, and 1 carport. So this one has the best school too, and it's a townhouse for the first-time home buyer or the investor. It's wonderful for both. So the price going to be, it's around 450 to 5, has not been decided, but it's going to be in between that price. And we will be announcing the address for both maybe in the first week of the, for this second one, I'm not sure when I'm going to announce. Maybe I'll announce next week the address, because I think this one is ready to go in the market. But the Union City one is going to be ready once the tenant move out, and that will be end of this month. And beginning of the next month, you're going to be able to come and meet me, and I'll be happy to see all of you whenever I do open house. I see a lot of my Indian listener and my clients, my friends. They come and they send their friends and family. That's really wonderful to see, because we had a last weekend open house, and not this weekend, week before, right?
Yeah.
And we had 30 people Saturday and 30 couple Saturday, 20 couple around Sunday. So 50 out of 50, I had only 5 or 6 some other place from other places, but everybody up to 40 couple, they were all from my own radio show and my own people who were looking in a San Jose Evergreen School District. So thank you so much for coming and visiting us and meeting us and talking to us. So we will give you update on that next Monday. But this today I have given you for 2 listing, and I hope you'll take advantage of this advance notice to you, because you are our listener, our friends, and you are the one who should be getting benefit from our show, our listings, and our business, since you are the loyal customer, clients, friends, whatever you are. You know what I mean, because everybody has a different position. So with that, I'll ask Ashok to continue.
Okay, so let's talk about the rates. Actually, today, as I said before, was a holiday. The stock market was closed, so nothing has changed since Friday. So these rates are essentially for the Friday's rates. 30-year fixed rate is at 4.5%. 15-year fixed is at 3.5%. 5-year arm is at 3.5%. 7-year arm is at 3.75%. While 10-year arm is the same as a 30-year fixed at 4.5%. So basically, since the 10-1 and 30-year fixed, nobody should really be taking the 10-1. They should rather go with the 4.5. These are the rates which are for the purchase of a single-family home with a good credit score, owner-occupied single-family home, good credit score of 740 plus, and with 20% down payment.
What was the difference between 10-1 and
both the same
30?
thing. 30 years is also at 4.5, 10-1 is also at 4.5.
So why is that? Because a couple of weeks ago, or maybe month ago, they were 3.5%, 10 years,
Right.
10-1 arm.
Yeah. So it all depends the way the rates are decided. Is 10-1 is supposed to be a short term, and 30-year is a long term rate. So banks try to predict what the rates are likely to be after 10 years or after the 30 years. And based on that, and also like what they expect the average number of years a person is going to keep the mortgage, and all those.
But all the rates have not gone up. It's just they changed the
little bit
numbers on the 10-1.
Right? So, sometimes people think that the rates are high in the long term, in the short term, and they will stay high while they are going to reduce in the long term. So based on all those things, and I don't know exactly how they do it, they do some kind of statistical modeling and some future predictions, which may or may not be correct, but that's how the banks decide on the rates. So once again, these are still the rates are compared to what the rates were historically over the last 20, 30 years. These are the best possible rates you can see. But yes, the rates are over what they were last 2 years ago. They have gone up from, they are not at the bottom, so to say, but they have gone up.
But they are still, the arms still are good.
Still, from if you look at historically, the average rate has been for almost around 8%. If you look it into, for example, when we started...
Yeah, 2006, 2007, I was talking to my client. He said that he still has interest rate because his house was underwater. Mm-hmm. So he was saying that his interest rate is 6.25%. At that time, they paid they bought it with 6.25%, and then people were now paying is like if 3.5% or 7.1, 5.1 or 10.1. But 10.1 you saying now has gone up.
So like for people whose house was underwater and could not refinance it, there may be still opportunity for them to refinance, because as the prices have gone up, those houses which are underwater may no longer be underwater. They may have a considerable amount of equity, maybe 20% or more. Yeah. Then they can refinance it without paying any mortgage insurance. If they don't have exactly 20% equity, they may have, say, 15%. So their option of either putting some extra money
and getting out of it, or they can refinance it and paying a little bit of the mortgage insurance, and then they have to see it if paying the mortgage insurance helps them to reduce that overall loan payment, monthly payment. So those are the people who can refinance now. But obviously those people who refinance, say, a year ago or 2 years ago, they are not going to be able to refinance. I mean, because they are not going to be saving the money. Because their rates are less anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So they won't be able to save the money. Only cases where I've seen is the people who have, say, refinanced 2 years ago for a 30-year fixed term, and they think that now they are no longer going to be, the plans have changed. They may not stay in the house for long term. They may be staying in the house for, they plan that after 3-4 years, when the kids, as an example, when the kids graduate from high school and then would not need that neighborhood and they will be selling the house, those people can still refinance it to an adjustable rate.
So give them the phone number, 408-912-5565. So you people can start calling, asking question, As you do know, that we are real estate agents and loan officer. Ashok is loan officer and I'm the real estate agent. I list houses, sell houses, and I do have a good experience, which is started in 1986. And continuously I'm doing this business and I enjoy it. And I do have a very good record every time I list my house, and it sells very fast. So you all know that if you list with me, the house not only going to sell fast, is going to be really getting you the advantage, because I do a lot of work for free, a lot of benefit you're going to have with my suggestion, and my work does pull a lot of buyers, a lot of interest. So you want to take advantage, definitely then you can call us and talk to us on phone, on our cell phone, or over here if you have a question regarding your house. We would like to talk to you. With that, like to take your call, and I'll say to the first caller, you on air. Please go ahead.
Hi, I have a question for Ashok. This is regarding the how to boost like a credit score. I have a credit score close to 340, but not 740, but not 740. I'm just off by a couple of points. So how to boost in a short term to get the rate advantage? And I can take the answer offline. Thanks.
Okay. So there are number of general answers, because I don't know the specific situation. But what happens is your total loan amount, or the credit that you borrowed on all your credit cards, should not be more than actually 30%, preferably more than 20% of your maximum that is allowed on your that's your the credit or spending limit. That is something which helps you in the short term to increase the credit score. And one way to do that is that you should not wait for your bank statement or credit card statement to arrive before paying it off. You should pay off whatever you can before the statements are generated. So when the credit bureau reports the amount of the outstanding loan amount, it will appear as a low loan amount, because what you are essentially doing is you're paying off the credit card maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks early than you would normally pay. So that is something which helps your credit score to improve. And then the other thing is, obviously you have to keep continuing to pay on a regular basis. Don't be late. That is something which is going to adversely affect your score very much. And if you have multiple credit cards, maybe 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, then don't think. Sometimes people make a mistake of closing the credit card.
Yeah, they say to their wife, don't use this card or that card. Just use one card.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Don't say to your wife, use one card. Let her use all of them.
Yeah. Use all the cards. Borrow a little bit money on each card, at a time, and then use it. I've seen people make a mistake saying that, I got this credit card because they were giving no interest for
1 year.
So 1 year. And I could withdraw, $5,000, $4,000 interest free for 1 year. When they go and fall into that trap, that really affects their credit.
No. When they take it, it's okay. But when they say, okay, now I'm done, they're not giving me any benefit, now close it, that affects them even bad.
Yes. But because when they borrow to the fullest extent, they are 100%.
That is also, yeah. But so then they go and they close it. They think, okay, this card is no longer has that benefit. I'm not going to use.
Why should I pay, annual payment?
Yes.
So all those things would help you to improve your score. Hopefully you're listening, and I think I have answered your question.
Okay, so this is actually we Indian people. I'm going to generalize ourselves. We normally don't borrow money because we want to use it and pay interest. We borrow only it's convenient. We go use it and then we pay at the end of the month. But make the habit, don't pay at the end of month. You have a general idea how much you use, and you're going to pay anyway. So just go in the middle of the month and pay. So that's habit going to save you. So let's take the next caller. Are you on air? Please go ahead.
Hi, I've got a loan question here. If I'm to buy a duplex home for investment, would that rental income, can that count towards my qualification?
Yes.
Hold on. You are going to be living into one of the units, or this is a purely investment property?
Purely investment.
No.
Okay,
no.
so no, for not on a purely investment property, because that will be considered as any investment, and you will have to qualify based on your own income and not counting the rental income.
Plus, you have to have 25% down
A
payment.
minimum 25, so maybe more, yeah. Okay.
So you say if it's for investment, you cannot use the rental income to qualify, but if you're staying on your own, then you could.
Right. If you are staying in one unit, then you could use the income from the other unit to qualify. Basically that is added to your income, and whatever the expenses are added to your expenses. So that helps.
What about fourplex?
It's the same thing. Up to anything between 1 to 4 family units. So if you have fourplex, you can live in one unit and rent the 3 units. That income will be counted.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So maybe go by 8 plex.
No, 2, 4.
Oh, only up to 4. Yeah, after that becomes the commercial, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. I'll take back. But like a 4, then you're going to be qualifying for more, right? If you buy fourplex?
Yeah, but then the rates are also slightly higher for fourplex than for duplex as well.
So what is the best? Duplex?
No, fourplex is good because, you are spending little money and then, getting income from 3 units.
So live in one. It's going to make you benefit.
Yeah.
You have to live in one.
Yes.
And then you can move out.
After 1 year, you can move
After
out.
1 year, yeah. But if the circumstances change, you can move out even sooner.
Yes.
All right, you on air, please go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Hi, Rekha ji. Thank you for your show. Thanks for providing all the information.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question on in Milpitas. Like there are a lot of new constructions coming up.
Yeah.
So how do you think prices are going to be in the next, let's say, in the next 6 months or 1 year?
Well, Milpitas has a good commute. It's like it's a delight, what you call commuter delight. People like to, work from there and come back home. But it also has a lot of other things which you do have to call me off air because I don't want to upset the whole Milpitas. They'll be looking for me, hunting for me. So I'll talk to you off air if you are serious about Milpitas. Otherwise, I just want to leave it at that.
Okay, thank
because
you.
Go ahead. It's difficult for me to talk about any city because I have done in the past because I'm very open. क्या बोलते हैं मुंह फटू हिंदी में मुंह फट बोलते हैं तो मैं तो बोल देती हूँ लेकिन फिर बाद में कॉल आती है आपने ऐसा कहा आपने वैसा कहा आपने किस बेस पे कहा तो फिर वो नहीं एक्सप्लेन करना चाहती तो go ahead ask me the question.
I will talk offline on that one. One question for us, Ashok ji. So I was just hearing the numbers for interest rates. So it seems I heard 7-1 ARM is more than 15 years fixed.
7-1 ARM is more than 15 years fixed. Yes, slightly more, 0.25% more. Yeah.
Generally, like whatever I heard till now is kind of 7-1 is less than say 15 years fixed. So
as I was talking about discussing, the rates keep changing. Because it all depends on what the forecast is for the, what the future is for.
They take the crystal ball and then they look into it and then they decide which one we're going to jump up this week.
All right.
So with the current rates, what's your suggestion? It's better to go with 15 years compared to...
It is. 15-1, first of all, since its amortization period is 15 years, your monthly payments are high. Therefore, you have to be able to qualify and you should have a higher income to be able to qualify for a 15 years. So that is one disadvantage and not everybody can afford to get a 15-year loan. The other thing is, since your monthly payments are very high and most of the portion is going towards your principal, you have a reduced tax benefit. Okay, because your total interest payments are low, therefore your tax benefits are low. So if you are relying on the tax benefit, then obviously 15-1 is not good. The thing which what one has to really see is the tax benefit is only 30%. Let's say you are in 30% bracket, so you are saving 30%. But you are still paying the interest. You are paying a higher amount of the interest because you are paying the principal slowly. So some people say that way 15 year is better because your total interest payments are low. But what you have to see is that extra principal that you are paying every month, what can you do with it? How can you invest it at some other place so that your gain is maximized? You could take that savings, maybe buy some stocks, buy some other...
No, buy property in India.
Buy property in India, buy property anywhere. Buy some mutual funds, or maybe use that and start your own business. So all those things have to be considered in deciding whether 15-1 is best for you or an adjustable rate or a 30 years is best for you.
But Ashok, I think this week or this month, whatever, I think this week, the 7-1 arm is higher than 15 because they sell more, that 7-1. So maybe they're trying to, because it's more attractive, everybody wants it and qualifying it, so they are higher.
No, not for that, but
to me, for the general idea, just like a aam aadmi ke liye, right? Mango aadmi ke liye, it's easy to understand that they just deciding 7-1 higher than the 15 years fix because they think it's more sellable and they will make more profit. So they just decided that based on that.
Okay.
So all the other explanation is good and well, but I think मेरे जैसे आदमी के लिए ये बढ़िया idea है.
Okay, simple.
Okay, so I think we both have our own opinion about this. So, but you can choose one out of two. What's the reason they have higher 7-1 than 15? But there's no explanation as straightforward as much as Ashok given you. That is the wonderful explanation about banker.
Okay,
thank you.
So, you're welcome.
Thank you. So you didn't make much comment, but that's okay. I'll take off air your call for the Milpitas, the where to buy and what is going to happen since they have built new construction. But it's generalizing any city is very dangerous. So I like to talk. Anybody wants to know about any city, we do know all the city. We do know all the area. We know the pockets of every city has a good home, good school, and good community. But then at the same token, every city has a pocket of the homes where not all the good school and good community. So there is no city is the best or no city is the worst. So I think you have to tell me what you want, which area you want, and then I will personalize for you, and we can tell you with your price where you can most buy for the money. So with that, I'll take the call. You on air, please. Go ahead. Hello, Ji. You are on air. Haan ji.
Yeah, hi. Actually, my name is Manish, and I have a question for Rekha Ji. Rekha Ji, I own a townhome here in Santa Clara, and I wanted to ask, if we, move to India, and let's say I don't sell the townhome, and then we keep it as like rental income. So I want to know how is that taxed? So when I'm in India, I am, getting the rent, but I'm also paying the property taxes, the HOA. So how all that adds up since I'm not living here, I've moved back to India?
Well, let me answer the opposite question because I don't know much about the taxes in India, and I'm not supposed to talk about taxes in US. But the way I know it that in US, whatever foreign income you have, you pay the taxes in the foreign country according to the rules of that country. Now, then you bring over here in US, and if this was a US income, then you calculate the taxes as if this was a US income, and calculate taxes, and then you get a credit for whatever taxes you have paid in the foreign country.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So basically, for US, I'll have to pay the US taxes.
No, I'm saying this is if you are a US resident. Now, you are going to live in India, therefore you are an Indian resident, and I don't know how the Indian tax rules apply. I have absolutely no clue.
But let me understand, like if this property is mine, what I understand in a real estate, that I had to pay tax and I had to take all the gain, depreciation and whatever.
Right.
I can take all those stuff, 9-yard, and profit it from that. It doesn't matter what I'm making in India, but I can benefit. So that he can still benefit, but then his income is nothing here. So then his benefit is going to do what? Would that just depreciation accumulate?
So basically, what you have to do is in the U.S. you have to pay, because since you are not a U.S. resident, you are a non-resident over here.
But did you ask him if he's a citizen?
Resident is if you move out of the country after 6 months, then you are no longer resident.
No.
You become India resident.
If you are a green card holder, then you can go for 2 years outside of the country.
But the tax is a different thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pay the taxes in U.S., whatever according to the rules that you apply to you. Then whatever is left as your income, that you have to declare. Let's say that if the rules between India and U.S. were the same, then you take the income, the net income from here, and then you go into India and you pay, add that to your income, and you pay the taxes on that income.
I see. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much, Ashokji and Rekhaji. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, you just talk to one of the this tax consultants, CPAs and so on, who specialize in taxation in both countries.
Yeah.
Sure.
There are few which is So thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you too. Okay, so then phone number is 636. I'll give you the number for the studio. It's a 408-912-5565. You can ask us any question you want to know. And then also, if you have any question regarding the property which you own or which you want to sell or you want to keep or rent, any advice you want, but it has to be benefiting us too. Like if you want to sell, you want to buy, you call us. But if you just want to ask question, you can email us. We'll email you back. But somebody just sent me saying that you people advertise that we'll advise you and we'll give you all the free advice. So she wanted to know all those things which I have nothing to do. So I just want you to know sometime the radio, our coming on radio, our talking on the radio may mislead you. But we don't want you to get misled because our intentions are very clean, and we want you to know that we come here to let you know that we are real estate agent. This is our business, and we are here to tell you that we do have a knowledge from A to Z, and we can take you under our wings, and we can protect you, and we can make you happy buyer, seller, and then also become your agent, loyal agent, realtor for the lifetime. So with that said, it is clear that I'm not saying that I'm just free advice giver and 1170 has hired me to just give free advice. They don't hire me, we hire them. So with that, just try to understand. This is coming here to let you know our knowledge, our skills, and who we are. That's the main purpose. So with that, I'll tell Ashok to tell me what he thinks.
Yeah, that is true. Because, if I give it, say, an example of some other profession.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we have a lot of, say, the dentists coming or the attorneys coming and talking about different aspects of their profession. So, you call the dentist, and then you don't expect that you will go to the dentist because he is on the radio and say, now fix my teeth, for free, because, that's what you were talking about it, right? So the same thing, like you go to an attorney, and some attorneys also clearly advise that, the first consultation is free. After that, then they charge you money according to...
Even if they have to pull your teeth, they will charge you.
Well, the attorneys don't pull your teeth.
No, I'm talking about the dentist.
Okay.
Even if they have to pull your teeth, they are gaining your teeth.
Yeah,
but they're still going to charge you.
Are you talking about my own experience?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing for attorneys, they charge you, first consultation is free, but then the intent is that when you call an attorney, you have a serious intent to hire them, you consult them, and then after that you go and this thing, right? the same thing over here in the real estate profession.
But our real estate agent cannot charge you upfront. They cannot charge you for consultation. So our job is only get paid after we sell you, or you buy, or you take the mortgage. Where the other profession, which Ashok is mentioning, they can charge you for consultation. If they choose not to, that's different, that's nice. But they can charge, where we cannot charge you. So I just want to make sure that I don't like anybody to be saying, well, on the radio you say we give free advice. Yes, we give free advice to the people who really need help. But if you are just trying to save money in your pocket and want me to work for free, that's where I feel a little bit like a disadvantage for my coming on my radio, because I feel, no, I don't want that. I want people to understand this is my business. I want business, and you will gain hiring me, and I'll gain business after doing service for you. And it's very simple, You hire me for service, and I get paid by that, and that's my contract. Every time people hire me, we get signed contract, and we work for them, and we work very nicely, with our heart. 100% full service we provide them.
So, the number here is 408-912-5565 in case you have any comments on what she just talked or anything else. So we would just take the call. Okay, looks like the call dropped.
Yeah, okay.
Got disconnected.
Yeah.
One other thing which I wanted to talk about, I think last week somebody had asked a question, what is our area of expertise? So we just want to clarify that. I think that's a very good question. People need to know what your area of expertise is. And, because once they are thinking of hiring an agent, this is a right
important,
question.
very important.
That's an important question to ask. So there are many ways to address that question, because when... Okay, let's...
You on here, please go ahead.
Hi, this is Ajit here.
Yeah.
Hi, Ajit.
Hi, so lately I've been seeing some trend in the apartment renting that they do a lease of only 9 months. So is it something common all over here, or just because the rental properties are very few for now?
Right. I think a normal practice has bin 1 year, but when people rent you for 9 months, they expect that after 9 months they would like to increase the rent, because it's inconvenient for the tenant to move out after 9 months and go and find some other place. There are some moving expenses and some inconvenience involved.
So that is clear indication that they may be looking for jumping up after 9 months. Yes.
Okay.
But it's not common practice, and we don't do much rental, so that's not our part of our job. Okay.
Yeah,
thanks.
So
okay, thank you.
Yeah, we'll take the next caller. You on air, please go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, you had to turn off the radio, and then you can listen through your cell phone.
Okay.
Okay.
You turning off your radio?
Yeah.
Okay, so you listen from your radio, from your cell phone.
Okay, now it's better. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, please.
No, his radio is not off. You are going to turn off the radio?
Yes.
Okay.
So please turn it off.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead now.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah. My name is Derek, and I've been looking. I'm not a very good earner of an income. I just want to know, I'm looking for a house up to the limit of 300,000.
Okay.
But the thing is this: I loved your show when I was just driving, so I really liked it. At least you'll help. I'm not an Indian; I'm a Pakistani. But
that's okay.
I think Indian and Pakistan for me it's the same thing.
Your money is green, just like anybody else's money. We take everything, dollar and the $50 bills, $100 bills. So don't worry. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm trying very hard to get a property, but my area is I like Pinole or Hercules or Rodeo or somewhere else, or Bronte.
So what is your annual income, if I may ask?
is there any good advice for me? I'm really like something. I feel to step down. Oh man, I should be living in a rented house instead of buying a house.
No, you can buy the house. Only thing is
Yes.
you have to have 5% down, and then you can buy it, and then slowly the price will go up, and then you can refinance it. So it's a little bit long journey, but you can definitely complete it. So it's not a problem. I think in your area, the local agent, we don't go that far. But when you have a
Okay.
local agent, they should be able to help you. If you like Indian or Pakistani, whoever you like, whoever, it doesn't matter. You have to like the person, and then
Yes,
you
yes.
can work with them.
I myself is a Goan from India.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
But our forefathers were from Pakistan.
Yeah.
From
No.
India, but we went to Pakistan. We were at the time of independence.
But
we were there.
do you know
Yeah.
I'm from Sindh. My parents from Sindh, and I was born in Lucknow. But what can we
Okay.
do? ये तो घर की कहानी है. आप
तो बिल्कुल
हाँ, तो आप
बिल्कुल हमारा और आपका कोई I
हाँ.
love to I have too much of Indian people but we live like brothers and all and it's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like a house people.
ये हमारा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये तो पॉलिटिशियंस का एजेंडा है हमको एक दूसरे से
But
लड़ाने का.
मुझे एक खुशी हुई आप लोग से बात करके कि at least at least someone may help me. I may get a good help.
कोई भी एजेंट आपको हेल्प करेगा. आपका प्राइस बुरा नहीं है. वहाँ का एजेंट आपको हेल्प करेगा. ठीक है.
अच्छा
Okay,
कोई
जी.
ऐसा हो आपको ईमेल एड्रेस कि मैं आपसे ईमेल एड्रेस पे मैं
हाँ,
कांटेक्ट
हाँ.
रखूं जरूरी नहीं है मैं क्या
कर सकते हैं. rekha@rekhachatwani.com.
रेखा
@rekhachatwani.com.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay.
चले जी. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, ji, and we'll take the next call. You on air, please go ahead.
Hi. So I have a question regarding buying investment property using by creating like a partnership. So is it a good idea to buy it using an LLC or basically creating a partnership?
Well,
Just an agreement.
it all depends on how comfortable you feel in terms of buying
Yeah,
in the
जिसके साथ
partnership.
खरीद रहे हो उसके साथ आप कितने कंफर्टेबल हो सकते हो
And
वो
also
सोचना है.
the one basic advantage of LLC is that your liability is limited. That's as the name suggests. In partnership, you are responsible for the
Personal.
you are personally responsible. So that's something you should discuss with either an attorney or a tax professional.
Yeah, also the
And
partner जिसको बनाने जा रहे हैं दोनों
and
मिल
the
के
partner.
पहले बात करें.
Yeah, right. And you should have a clear understanding when you are in the partnership that what is the strategy, who is going to be able to decide on what, and if you decide to sell, then how are you going to be?
Yeah.
What is the exit strategy going to be? So all those things should be clearly identified before entering the partnership, because that solves any avoids any future problem.
Yeah, so before you enter, make sure that you talk before that you buying the property to flip it right away. Are you buying the property and you want to keep it? And have the partner same understanding. Then you will be successful.
Okay, I heard like one of your previous shows where you were saying that you actually
Yes.
basically figure out 4 or 5 people who are like your clients
Yes,
and they
yes.
basically do that.
We did that, but let me tell you, it didn't work out. Among Indian, what our feedback is to you, to all of people who there, they don't want to take any risk. They want to, you cook, you serve, and give me the profit, and I don't have to take any risk. So it's like हमको 50% profit दे दो, पर हमें कोई risk मत दो. So that was not possible. You had to be understanding that any profit sharing has a risk of loss and profit. But if you have a no क्या बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में तो मुझे मालूम है कि रिस्क लेने की tolerance. Yes, if you have no tolerance for taking the risk and getting into the loss, then you're not going to be able to be a good partner. We both have to have same understanding कि देखो रिस्क लेते हैं, लॉस होगा तो होगा, प्रॉफिट होगा तो इतना होगा. And that's how it should work. But that didn't work out. They all wanted to give only money for interest, and that's it. No more risk involved. So that was not good. We didn't like it.
So the idea is that you should have a partner with a full understanding between the two of you to avoid any future problem. For example, that in a family business, for example, there's always a fight between the brothers and all the other people.
Yeah.
Because of
ये
the
भी
money.
घर घर की कहानी है.
Exactly. So the same thing can happen in a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks a lot. I mean, this is very informative. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. And Ashok was talking about the last week. We will talk about that and we won't take any call. So let's just finish that discussion, Ashok, and then we'll finish the program.
Okay. So the question was, what is our area of expertise? So here's the thing. We are licensed in California for the real estate purpose. So ideally, we can sell real estate in the whole of California. But there are some practical limitations which occur, which is, say, if I want to list a house in LA and I had to go see the house and go and do an open house there, obviously that won't be a practical solution. So the distance becomes one major factor. And the other thing is there are many, although people may or may not know, there are many subcategories of real estate. Residential real estate is one of them. There are people who specialize in the selling of manufactured homes, the boat houses, the commercials, the investment properties, the land, the farmland, and all those things. These are the subcategories of the real estate. Our expertise is
residential,
limited to residential properties only.
Sure.
Now, so we go within 50 to 70 miles.
For listing, we can go up to 80 miles.
Yeah, from distance, because depending
80 miles radius.
80-mile radius, and we can go anywhere. Now, that is one factor, because that's where the time comes in. The other factor, it used to be a long time ago, when the internet was not that popular, and the Google and the
It wasn't there, Ashok ji. Internet not popular. ऐसा नहीं था कि वो बिल गेट ने अपनी जेब में रखा हुआ था. It wasn't there.
I mean, it was slowly it became popular.
Yeah.
I mean, the internet was there, but not that.
Yeah. But Bill Gates announced only after 86, saying that he will bring to the all desk. Every desk will have one computer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, but now so what is important was, so people had the knowledge of only the very limited local area. Because they could not find information which could give them knowledge about what is the difference or what are the basic characteristics of the different areas. So they were limited into, serving only a very limited quantity of, maybe 5 mile, 10 mile radius. But with today's, Google and everything, what you can do as all the customers, all the buyers and the sellers, and all the real estate agents, they can find all the information from the neighborhood, very quickly.
It's on your fingertips.
It's on the fingertips. You can find what the schools are, what the school areas are, what the walk score is, what the crime rate is, what the average price is. All the information
API
that you want is available to everybody very quickly. So the place where the actual value of a real estate agent comes in is not by telling you or showing you the house, but to find you a suitable home, negotiating about it, and then advising you regarding the various laws and risks involved into the real estate. And that is common to whole country. If you are a good negotiator, if you have a sense for a good customer service, that does not go away whether you are selling a house in Fremont or whether you are selling the house in
San Jose, San Francisco,
or San Francisco,
Dublin, wherever. Yes.
So that's where it is. So, and with that said,
so with the gentleman who called, he said he's electrical engineer. So now electrical engineer is a line, a field. But now that fellow can be hired by any company. They could be in a San Jose, San Francisco, Dublin, San Ramon, wherever they need electrical engineer, they can hire him. Same token, I'm a residential real estate agent. You can hire me with my skill of selling, listing, having a skill to talk, have manners to deal with the buyers and sellers and convince them for what your product is, what you are selling, and give them the feeling that this whole thing is true. And everything what you're presenting, it is going to last as long as they hold the house. It's going to be as whatever you are telling or you are listening or you are having, it's a true. So whole thing is a concept. Fully concept means that you are buying a property from me, which can be located in any city. It does not make any difference because my skill, my knowledge, my experience does not go away in San Ramon. I would not be brain dead in San Ramon and wake up in Fremont. That's not going to happen. So Ashok way is better to explain. My way is little bit harsh, but it's just to explain. When you say I'm an electrical engineer, that is a line where I can be hired in any city, any place, even matter of fact, any state. But other state, if I move, I have to take the license for that state, and then I can start my business as with full service, full skill, in a same that state. So it doesn't stop me. Just like as you most of you know, I came from Massachusetts. I was very successful agent in Massachusetts for the 15 or 18 years, and then I came here, and then I'm here very successful. So my skill from state to state kept me very popular. People know me over there. I go Dunkin' Donuts, and then people knew that it's Rekha who's ordering the coffee. So here also, I think when I go and I talk or order in a Thai restaurant, and my voice, next person listening and saying, hey, you are the lady who comes on the radio. I listen you. I like your show. So it goes with me. Wherever I go, it goes with me. I'm not trying to give you the feeling that, no, this is me. It is me because of you made me what I am, with your support and with your love and with your trust has been brought me to that level.
So actually, in terms of the real estate, the most important thing these days, when you're selecting an agent, is really your trust. If you have a good feeling about your agent and you think you can trust them that they will advise you correctly and truthfully and honestly, then that is the most important quality, and that's what is.
This is same for buyer too. Buyer also has to trust you, and seller has to trust you, and that's where you're going to win both people and business.
Okay, I think with that said, our time is up, and I hope everybody.
So today we saved Marco from giving any phone number or doing anything. So he's retired today. With that, we will retire for tonight, and good night. Good night to all of you. Have a good day.
Are you tired of paying high prescription costs? या आप दवाई लेने के लिए लाइन में खड़े हो के थक गए हैं? Of course, that's why you will call Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Livermore. We deliver or mail prescriptions, match our competition's prices, and we understand medicine. Medicine Shop will also consult with you and talk to your doctor and try to reduce your co-payments as much as possible. Get 20% off on all over-the-counter items till end of September. Hurry and stock up now. Call Preeti, the pharmacist, today. 925-443-8088. Remember, we will mail and deliver anything and everything.
If you are in the process of buying your first home or your dream home or thinking of selling your present home, then consult one of the most experienced and trustworthy realtors in the Bay Area, Rekha Chatwani ji. Rekha has over 24 years of experience dealing with all types of buyers and sellers. She is very experienced with all types of foreclosures and short sales. She has helped many homeowners facing financial hardships to avoid foreclosures. For immediate, no obligation consultation on all real estate questions, call Rekha at 510-754-4242 or visit rekhachatwani.com.